credibility, and excellence. We bring you the latest news, engaging talk shows, uplifting music, sports, culture, business updates, and community-focused programming that keeps you informed and inspired. Advocate TV, making them relevant.
Orin tó nítumọ̀, ìròyìn àsìkò, bó ṣe ń lọ láwùjọ wa, eré ìdárayá, ká sọ̀rọ̀ káfa kò mú òkun yọ. The Advocate TV láyé ń gbọ́. Bàbá màmá sista àti bọ̀dá tó mọ bó ṣe ń lọ. The Advocate TV gangan ni wọ́n ń wí. Ìkànnì tí ń sọ ọmọ olófo dọmọ ológo, making them relevant.
You are listening to the Advocate TV Ibadan. The voice of inspiration, information, education, advocacy, news and quality entertainment. Broadcasting with clarity, credibility, and excellence. We bring you the latest news, engaging talk shows, uplifting music, sports, culture, business updates, and community-focused programming that keeps you informed and inspired. Advocate TV, making them relevant.
Orin tó nítumọ̀, ìròyìn àsìkò, bó ṣe ń lọ láwùjọ wa, eré ìdárayá, ká sọ̀rọ̀ káfa kò mú òkun yọ. The Advocate TV láyé ń gbọ́. Bàbá màmá sista àti bọ̀dá tó mọ bó ṣe ń lọ. The Advocate TV gangan ni wọ́n ń wí. Ìkànnì tí ń sọ ọmọ olófo dọmọ ológo, making them relevant.
You are listening to the Advocate TV Ibadan. The voice of inspiration, information, education, advocacy, news and quality entertainment. Broadcasting with clarity, credibility, and excellence. We bring you the latest news, engaging talk shows, uplifting.
Oh yes, good morning viewers at home. You are welcome this morning to your darling station, The Advocate TV, making them relevant. We are here, as you know that this is your only station that talks about happiness without drugs. And today, we are starting a program. It is a new program, and it is tagged Breaking the Chains of Drugs on your darling station, The Advocate TV. I remain your host, Ambassador Ola Odeyemi. You are welcome to the platform. On this program every week, we'll be having the official of NDLEA, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. And today, I'm having in my presence Assistant Superintendent of Narcotic, Peter Akimbode, who will be my guest on the program for today's program, Breaking the Chains of Drugs. ASNI Peter Akimbode, you are welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here this morning.
Thank you. You are welcome, sir. And as you have known, the people are already waiting at home. In fact, they have so many questions, at least to ask you on the program today. Let me just give our viewers at home the introductory aspect of this program. Drug abuse or substance abuse is becoming a menace. In fact, it is being tagged as a problem that needs an urgent attention. And in the program like this, and the efforts of NDLEA, the only way by which everybody can live at peace in the community, in the society, is to break the chain of drug and substance abuse. The viewers at home, ASNI Peter Akimbode is here today to answer some of your questions, to tell us some of their activities and what you ought to know about NDLEA and the activities of the agency. Just keep on listening to us. You will enjoy it as usual. ASN Peter Akimbode, ASN 1. You are here in the studio. You are welcome once again.
Thank you very much for the warm welcome.
If we are to ask, what is drug addiction?
Okay. Drug addiction is a chronic relapsing brain disease which is characterized by a compulsory use of drug despite the negative consequences of such an addiction. It is a chronic relapsing brain disease.
Chronic relapsing
Relapsing brain
brain
disease.
disease. When they say something is chronic, it seems as if the understanding of the people that are at home, anything called chronic, it seems as if it doesn't have solution. How is that applicable to drug addiction?
The word chronic seems like there is no solution. But the good news is drug addiction is treatable. Only that it takes time to get the full treatment and the recovery from such an addiction.
That means there is hope.
Yes, there is every hope for those that are hooked on drug.
Good. Sir, if I may ask, how is drug addiction different from occasional use of drug?
Well, the two terms are quite different. One, occasional drug use means using drug at interval, not as regular as every day. Maybe you take drug when you are at an occasion, when you are meeting friends or people. It's not something that you do every time, every day. But when it comes to drug addiction simply means your whole life is being defined by drug. You can't do, you can't live, You can't sleep, you can't eat without this drug. And another thing about drug addiction is that at occasional use, the user is the one using the drug. But when it comes to the addiction stage, the drug begins to use the user. So the drug is now in charge of the life of the user.
User. Wow. I think I can get the point that you are making here. Is a man that uses drug,
That's at
but
occasional
when
stage.
it becomes something else, drug will now become what uses a man.
Exactly.
Ah, hey, hey. Well, let's just ask this question. What are the most commonly abused drugs in Nigeria today?
The most commonly abused drug in Nigeria, um, the number one of it, that's the leading drug in Nigeria, is cannabis. And not only in Nigeria, even across the world, it remains the leading drug being used. Then we have some other drugs like tramadol. We have other drugs like methamphetamine, which is popularly known as ice or unkuru miri in some part of the country. We have codeine, we have diazepam, we have a whole lot of them. And majorly here, even in Oyo State, or let's say Southwest in general, there is a particular drug that people don't really know much about, but it is being served at parties. We call it squishes, but the street name is ele. Ele. It looks like zobo, but it has the color, the look of zobo, but it has been laced with so many other substances. So it has been laced with so many, not one, not two, not even four. That's the word. Tipo chemical pọ̀. Àwọn ọmọ science students. Not at all. Okay. When we talk about the signs of drug addiction, we have different categories. We have the physical signs, we have a kind of psychological signs, we have economic signs or social signs, which we can see. But let me just talk briefly on the physical signs. When you see somebody that is having a kind of a red eye, blood eyes, when the speech is not coherent, these are signs. When you see somebody that is tattered, that looks tattered, is unkempt, you see the hair very bushy, they hate using water either to bath or to drink. These are some signs, physical signs. You see them, they don't care for themselves. All they care for is to get their drug. These are some of the physical signs. And when it comes to if it is a student, you will see a sudden downward performance in the academics. The person will even lose interest in anything related to academics. And if the person is not a student, maybe he's a worker working at a place, the person will lose interest in his work. He won't be able to concentrate. So lateness, absenteeism at work is another sign of someone that is addicted to drug. So these are some of the signs. And also, when it comes to psychological signs, we have mental health disorder, which is very, very key. And another psychological disorder is anxiety. The person will be anxious. You will even see some people, they will tell you they are following me. And when you look behind, you see nobody. But their own reality is that legions of people are right behind them. And that's the reason why you see them picking race even when nobody is pursuing them. So these are just some signs. They behave irrationally. What a normal human being cannot say or do, you will see them doing them. They will tell you, I'm hearing some voices. They are calling my names. Meanwhile, the place is silent to other people. So these are their own reality. These are the signs. They are out of touch with the physical world.
Physical world. Hey, so as we are living in the terrestrial world, they are there in the celestial world. Because
I won't want to agree with the celestial world. It's as if they are in between the terrestrial
and the
and the celestial.
Okay, that means I can just ask a question. What is the place of hallucination in what we are just saying?
That is hallucination. Hallucination means when you have your perception distorted. And you see, they will tell you they are seeing voices. I don't know how that really makes sense.
Makes sense
to a normal person.
Yes.
How do you see sand?
Sand.
And they will be hearing colors.
Wow.
How does that make sense? Because what they have taken has actually affected the way they perceive things, the way they hear things. So it has affected their auditory senses, the way it has affected the way they feel things. So these are hallucinations. They have their mind distorted from reality. They are out of touch with reality.
Before we continue, I think we have to go and take the adverts so that we can have a simple break before we continue on the program.
You are listening to Ibadan, the voice of inspiration, information, education, advocacy, news, and quality entertainment. Broadcasting with clarity, credibility, and excellence will bring you the latest news, engaging talk shows, uplifting music, sports, culture, business updates, and community-focused programming that keeps you informed and inspired. Are you looking for comfort, class, and unforgettable hospitality? Welcome to Maracana Hotel and Suites, your home away from home.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni lẹ́yìn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iṣẹ́ ká fọ́nra sí mi lókàn ọmọ tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ déédéé ó yẹ kó lásìkò ìgbádùn. Maracana Hotel nìkan ni mo mọ̀ téèyàn ti lè sunrun àsùngbádùn àsùnnára lórí tìmùtìmù bẹ́ẹ̀dì tí èèmà roni jayé gbádùn ṣe fàájì pẹ̀lú ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀.
Whether you're visiting for business, relaxation, family vacation, or special events, we offer luxurious rooms, excellent customer services, free Wi-Fi, enough parking space, delicious local and continental dishes, maximum security. Enjoy comfort at affordable rates and experience hospitality at its best.
ìwọ náà faransé mi lásìkò máa lè dààmú jìnnà. Maracana Hotel gangan láyé ń wí bàbá màmá àtàwọn bọ̀bọ̀ tó gbáfẹ́ Maracana Hotel and Suites ni wọ́n ń lọ o.
Visit Maracana Hotel today at number 44 Awolowo Avenue, Bodija, Ibadan. Email maracanahotelandsuites@outlook.com. You can call 09066193808.
Maracana Hotel and Suites gbádùn ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú fọkànbalẹ̀.
You are listening to the Advocate TV Ibadan, the voice of inspiration, information, education, advocacy, news, and quality entertainment. Broadcasting with clarity, credibility, and excellence will bring you the latest news, engaging talk shows, uplifting music, sports, culture, business updates, and community-focused programming that keeps you informed and inspired. Advocate TV, making them relevant.
You're welcome back to the platform. Let's appreciate people that are watching us and making comments. Ezekiah Heritage, thank you for being there for us. Then Mr. Jeff Achichi, he says, good job from NDLEA. And Ezekiah Heritage is having a question. He says that question goes to you, sir. The question goes like this. My question is, why are the guys on the streets, those thugs, why are they not being arrested? Especially even in the afternoon. Some of them might be under the bridge. They are there in Iwo Road. They are there in Mokola. They are there in Ojo. One of our lover is asking this question, that why is it that the NDLEA is not arresting them?
Okay, it's such a wonderful question, and I love it sincerely. And my response to that question is that those people that are being mentioned or being referred to, they are actually drug users. And the stand of the agency is we don't criminalize drug use. We see drug use as a public health concern. And even from the definition of the drug addiction I said the other time, I said drug addiction is a chronic relapsing brain disease.
Yes.
So, when someone is sick, don't arrest them. What they really need is treatment.
Wow.
Is assistance. And that's basically what NDLEA does. Even if we are on raid, and we tend to arrest so many people, maybe at a joint or at a street, wherever we arrest people, when we get back to our office, our command, what we do is we do our investigation. And having done our investigation, if the investigation reveals that part of those that have been arrested are not really dealers, they are not traffickers, they are not criminals, we sort them out after our investigation and we refer them to a special unit or directorate under our agency for counseling, because we believe that they are not in their right state of mind for them to be using drugs. So what we do basically is to counsel them or to refer them to go for a full treatment and rehabilitation. So NDLEA will not arrest people that are using drugs. We only see them as sick people.
So you don't arrest sick people?
Don't.
Wow.
Because they need.
You can see that this question is a general question that the people are asking outside. That, okay, why they are smoking, they are drinking alcohol, they are wasting their hard-earned resources on liquor and all these things. And the NDLEA will pass and will not arrest. So you don't arrest the sick. You only take the sick to where it will be recovered. Exactly. Either the hospital or the rehabilitation center. Oh, kudos to you on that aspect. Now, this is another question. How is the federal government supporting the NDLEA in fighting against drug trafficking and substance abuse across Nigeria?
That's also a good question. the federal government has always been supportive to the fight against drug abuse or drug in the country. And there are so many ways in which the federal government has been supporting this. NDLEA is actually a federal government agency, fully funded, sponsored, supported by the federal government. And also, in some ways, the federal government has been doing a whole lot in terms of manpower and capacity development, in terms of provision of operational materials, operational devices, in terms of logistics and other administrative items.
Good.
And also, when it comes to the support that the federal government is even giving to the agency, when it comes to the legal aspects, the legislative arm of the federal government, they are really doing their work in terms of amendments to the law backing the agency, and they are doing quite a great job on that.
Good. There's another question. Hope you are not tired of answering the questions of the people.
Not at all.
Because that's why you are here. People are confused outside. In fact, people are being traumatized because having a drug or a substance abuser in a family is worse than having a sickle cell patient.
You're right.
A sickle cell patient will take to the medication and the prescription. But a substance abuser, somebody who doesn't even know that
He has a problem.
he has a problem. How will you solve that? He doesn't know that he has a problem. It's only when you know that you have a problem that is solved. Okay, let me throw this question again. How does the NDLEA collaborate with other government agencies, such as police, custom, immigrations, and Ministry of Health, to tackle the drug-related crimes and rehabilitating the people? I hope the question is not too much.
Not at all.
All right, sir.
I get the question. The question is asking for the ways the agency is collaborating with other governmental organizations.
Exactly.
Yes, I will say that NDLEA is actually very proactive in collaborating with relevant stakeholders, be it government parastatals, non-government parastatals, organizations. And even if you follow the trend of our activities, either the supply reduction or the drug demand reduction, you will know that in terms of collaboration, we are trying our best. We have several memorandum of understanding with several sister agencies, with customs, with NAFDAC, with the police, and so many others. We work hand in hand, even with the federal road safety, most especially when it comes to, there is a program, a collaborative program we do together with the federal road safety, which is actually tagged, they do it at December time, just to sensitize the public on the safe use of the road. So NDLEA is actually partnering with every possible government organizations.
Good.
We are doing that.
Right.
And even for the customs, most of our arrests, either at the airports, at the seaports, is in collaboration with the customs. There are so many instances whereby the police, we actually make arrests that is related to drug, and they will do the transfer, and other security agencies. So we have the partnership, we have the collaboration with other government parastatals.
Good. So you are saying that there is this strong synergy
Exactly.
between the NDLA and other government agencies.
Yes,
Do you have a rehabilitation centers?
we do. And across the country, we have our rehabilitation centers at almost every state, over 30 rehabilitation centers across the country. And even here in Oyo State, we have our own functioning rehabilitation facility at Ishenyi. So, and it is functional. So, at every of our state commands, we have functional rehab centers just to attend to people who need professional assistance when it comes to drug use.
Presently, in fact, hardly you can get a home or a family who doesn't have one substance abuser. Now, who bears the cost? Because they want to know. The viewers, they want to know. The general public want to know. Is it the government that bear the cost of rehabilitation or the family of the substance abusers?
Okay, before we answer that question, I just want to buttress on the enormity of the drug use in the country and even in the globe. Research conducted in the year 2017 reveals that if you gather 7 people, 1 out of every 7 people have used drug in the last 1 year. That was in 2017. So I want to assume that that statistic is going to be very, very serious now. Maybe 1 out of every 5.
5.
That's my own assumption. Now, who bear the cost?
Yeah.
Let us be specific. Which cost? Emotional cost, financial cost, but I know where you are.
I think you should know.
I know. When it comes to the financial cost,
Yes, sir.
I will say that government, our own facility, NDLEA facility, has actually been subsidized to the barest minimum. We offer our counseling, all our treatment free of charge. The only payment parents, families, friends need to pay is for the upkeep of the drug user. And what I'm saying in essence is that if you go to the cheapest private rehabilitation center anywhere, even here in Ibadan, I want to think or assume that the cheapest you will find is about ₦1 million
Per month.
I've even had situations or scenarios whereby you pay almost 600,000 naira per week. It is that serious. But for our own facility, you pay for their feedings.
The parents pay for their
The
feedings.
parents pay for their feedings.
Good.
And possibly you provide them with wares, their toiletries, and maybe groceries, provisions, just to ensure that they are healthy when it comes to their nutrition. So basically, that is what parents, family members need to pay for majorly.
Oh, that's great. That's great. All applause to the NDLA and the federal government. If we are to continue on this conversation today, we will continue till eternity.
Conversation cannot
Because conversation cannot stop. But as we are winding up the program for today, what's your advice for the parents and their children at home?
Okay, I will give just 2 advice for the for each of the people you've mentioned.
Parents,
For the parents and even for
the children.
for the parents, Yoruba people used to say something that the hand that is paining you, you don't keep it
In the pocket.
in the pocket.
Good.
But unfortunately, because of stigma and discrimination, so many parents that are having similar challenges fail to speak up until it's the problem boomerang.
Boomerangs.
Now, when it comes to drug use, there are several stages. There are about 5 stages. When you notice a sign of drug use, the best thing to do is for you to seek professional assistance on time before the thing will become worse.
Worse.
But what we see majorly is people keeping it to themselves. And for the children, for the youths, even for the young adults that are using drug, because the age of drug use is not limited to maybe the youths or the children. We have other people that are actually deep into the drug. What I will say is that there is no benefit in using drug. The ultimate goal of drug is to end your dreams. And that is the reason why I do say the acronyms of DEAD, which is
E.
DEAD. And the meaning is drug ends all dreams.
Ho!
You are aspiring to be a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, an accountant, a governor, a politician, a professor, whatsoever thing you are aspiring to become. The only thing that will stop you from achieving that goal, that ambition, is drug. Because when you are using drug, your judgment will be impaired. And when it is impaired, the probability of you finishing that course is very, very slim. And even if you manage to finish the course, how are you going to practice? If you are able to practice, how are you going to succeed in that your field? So drug ends all dream.
DEAD. So when you see a drug abuser or a substance abuser, you see dead. Wow. But they don't know.
They don't.
The viewers at home, that is the pathetic situation of drugs. I do say something on this program that you don't allow things that you have power over to kill you. You have the power over it to control it. That means if you allow that thing to kill you or to terminate your life, it shows that you are not wise. I think following the advice from NDLEA this morning, I think there is need for everyone to sit tight, check inward, do the right thing, use your common sense. Either you're youth, adults, children, the whole community. Let's be so much proactive on this issue, because the issue of drugs is a menace. It's just everybody is sitting on the Pandora's box, which is going to explode at any time. But I wish that nobody is affected. Done well. Pastor? Okay. There's somebody we have to appreciate also. That is ASN Umar Kabir. ASN 2. We appreciate all of you. We believe that by this time of next week, when you will be available, appearing on this platform, people will be ready for you to ask you questions, and I know that you are well able to answer them appropriately. Till next week on this program, I remain yours sincerely, Ambassador Ola Odeyemi. Good morning.
Are you looking for comfort, class, and unforgettable hospitality? Welcome to Maracana Hotel and Suites, your home away from home.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni lẹ́yìn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iṣẹ́ ká fọ́nra sí mi lókàn ọmọ tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ déédéé ó yẹ kó lásìkò ìgbádùn Maracana Hotel nìkan ni mo mọ̀ téèyàn ti lè sunrun àsùgbádùn àsùnnára lórí tìmùtìmù bẹ́ẹ̀dì tí èèmà ara roni jayé gbádùn ṣe fàájì pẹ̀lú ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀.
Whether you're visiting for business, relaxation, family vacation, or special events, we offer luxurious rooms, excellent customer services, free Wi-Fi, enough parking space, delicious local and continental dishes, maximum security. Enjoy comfort at affordable rates and experience hospitality at its best.
ìwọ náà fọ́nra sí mi lásìkò báwo lè dààmú jìnnà Maracana Hotel gangan láyé ń wí bàbá màmá àtàwọn bọ̀bọ̀ tó gbáfẹ́ Maracana Hotel and Suites ni wọ́n ń lọ o.
Visit Maracana Hotel today at number 44 Awolowo Avenue, Bodija, Ibadan. Email maracanahotelandsuites@outlook.com. You can call 09066193808.
Maracana Hotel and Suites gbádùn ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú fọkànbalẹ̀.
You are listening to the Advocate TV Ibadan. The voice of inspiration, information, education, advocacy, news, and quality entertainment. Broadcasting with clarity, credibility, and excellence will bring you the latest news, engaging talk shows, uplifting music, sports, culture, business updates, and community-focused programming that keeps you informed and inspired. Advocate TV, making them relevant.